If you're into that 80s vibe, you can check out the Club Vector clothing range. Link for that is down below, as is the link for U7 Buy. Cut out the nonsense of FIFA points and the random gamble, and just go straight to the source. Use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. Fair bit to get through in terms of talking today. A lot of comments. Unbelievable amount of likes on yesterday's episode. There's no way you can do it again, but if you could try, that would be fantastic. I checked about an hour after it went live, and it had more likes in the first sort of hour than any of the other Road to Glories I've had nearly all series. So I appreciate you greatly if you dropped a like on the video. With that being said, I knew it would happen, and I said it would happen. And if you've watched the rant video, I guess, from earlier today, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yesterday's gameplay, in yesterday's episode, when I played Saturday night, the gameplay was the best I've ever played in any FIFA. It was brilliant. Win or lose, I really enjoyed myself. And I said it was all downhill. And I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was, but it was really, really downhill. It was horrendous. It was from the best to the worst. I honestly, and I don't mind admitting this because it's 100% true, it was about 4:30 in the morning. I needed one win. I say 4:30. It was around 4:30 where it started to get really, really dire. But I think I needed one win at around 2:30. It took me literally until about 5:20 to get that win. I could not play because I couldn't move my players. It was so bad. I nearly cried. I'm being genuinely serious. It was so bad I nearly cried. It was shocking. Rob says, mate, love the content, honest, funny. Alright, it would be a real shame if I obviously stopped the Road to Glory. I love the Road to Glory, keep it up. Thank you very much, and obviously to the rest of you who drop likes on the video, who watch the video, who just engage with the video and enjoy it. I appreciate you greatly. I apologise I can't read. Sun Fan, at 7 minutes and 2 seconds, Aguero is in my hometown team kit of Motherwell. Of course, what we do in this Road to Glory, if for whatever reason you are new to the series or didn't catch it last time, every season, so when the current season finishes in like 10, 11 days, we'll change the kits, both home and away. I think I know what I want the home kit to be. I choose the home kit, you choose the away kit, so we'll always play against the kit that you guys choose. So someone chose Motherwell last season. You can choose a new one for the upcoming season, but obviously I'll ask you probably a day or two before so that I don't forget. I can't pronounce your name, dude. Begins with a Q, ends with a Z. I've got no idea what those letters in between mean. Absolutely go for Elite Squad battles. Those rewards look tasty, and honestly, I don't mind you not playing Weekend League at all. Specifically, if you're not enjoying yourself, keep the series going. The annoying thing about it, right, and I don't want to reiterate or just go over what I went on about in the rant video because it doesn't make any sense. I might as well just post that instead. What annoys me more about FIFA 20 is the fact that when the game actually works, like Saturday night gameplay for me was top notch. I've said this already. If it played like that all the time, honestly, I'd have well over 1,000 games played right now, and I'd be more than happy to dive into Weekend League every single weekend. The problem that I have with it is that it's so inconsistent, and I don't have the mentality to cope with something that doesn't work. You know, some people have got longer fuses than others, right? I don't get angry at a lot of things, but I do have a short fuse. I know that doesn't really make an awful lot of sense. I can sort of let a lot of things just wash over me. You know, like if I'm out walking in town or something and someone literally just walks straight across me and like hits me and I have to stop something. No, you know, a lot of people would be like, "Wow, really?" And I'd laugh and I'd make a face or whatever and I'd keep on going. I wouldn't like have an outburst. FIFA is different. If something isn't working and I'm pressing a button and it's just not registering, I get really angry, I get really frustrated because I know how good it can be. If it was like that all the time, I wouldn't know any different and I wouldn't be as mad because I'm thinking, well, this is just how it is. But having played the elixir that was Saturday Night FIFA, that is now what I'm going to compare it to. And it's not because I was winning games, because I was losing games as well. It was just everything worked, you know. In terms of squad battles, though, yeah, I think I will. I'm trying to weigh up the amount of points I needed. I think if I play 15 games in a week, all on Legendary, I think, did I work out 15 games? Was it 15? Or was it 15 in total? It might have been 13 and then with the 2 added on. Either way, 15 games, and I think the featured squads on top should give me enough for Elite 3, and it would be touching Elite 2. The PC squad battle scores are a lot higher than console because there aren't as many people playing, so the pools are smaller. So unfortunately, I do have to put a little bit more effort in because I'm on PC. So it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I think Elite 3 minimum every week would be achievable. I'm quite good now at time management. I will say, though, that I am putting a lot more effort into videos. I'm doing more than I have done in previous months because YouTube is dying a very quick death for me at the moment. So I just need to up my game and just do more of it. So I'm putting more effort into it, but I'm hoping I can time manage properly to be able to play 15 games on Legendary every week. Because they're not difficult games. If you play against the terrible, crappy squads, it's just a case of, you know, I'm currently watching Z Nation. I don't know why, but stick that on to the right of me. Play Legendary squad battles, and it's easy enough. It's almost like when you play against like the 60 rated teams with no chemistry. It's almost like playing against semi-pro. You can just not really pay that much attention to it. As long as I'm scoring 3 to 5 goals in a game, I'm all right with it. Shot says, I'm tempted. If I'm able to do him, I'll link him to Red Griezmann. Even on 7 chem, he would be insane. Of course, talking about Benzema. Now, there's plenty of comments about Benzema. Jamie says Benzema links to everyone together, Kante, and of course links to Hazard and Messi eventually when you get him. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I am very tempted to complete Benzema today. I want to complete him because I know if I don't, I'll be thinking, should have got Benzema last time because then he would link Kante with Hazard and so on and so forth. Basically, I don't know what formation I would need to make that happen, but if I could get Benzema to give the strong link to Hazard and then put Kante behind him, so for instance, if I had a 4-3-3, Hazard left, Benzema as the striker, Kante goes in behind, maybe put Guardiola in the CDM to link in Messi and then keep Firmino or use Wijnaldum or whatever as the left CDM and then keep the defence the way that it is. That works in terms of chemistry. The 2 changes that we're making there is Messi for Dembele, decent change. With them swapping, who are they swapping? Luka Modric and someone else, I can't remember. Lucas and Luka Modric. So Lucas would be replaced by Benzema. Again, not a bad shout. And Modric is replaced by Guardiola, who I'm not a massive fan of. I have been bringing him on, I won't lie. I've been bringing him on in Weekend League when the game is 2-1 or 3-1, and I feel like now, for instance, that game went 3-1 and now we've skipped back in time. Have I literally just shown you the same goal twice? I don't know what's going on. Maybe it was offside? That's a goal. That's 3-1. But either way, here, for instance, I'd make a sub. I'd bring him on, and I probably did at 3-1, just to sort of, you know, solidify the midfield a little bit. Him and Alan come on. They take it in turns, really. It depends. Alan's got a little bit more of an attacking threat to him, so if I need that, I will. This made me laugh for no other reason other than the fact that his team emblem is a rat and mine is a cat. And as soon as it loaded in, I don't know what I'm telling you. It's not even that important. I said cats eat rats, and I knew I was going to win from that moment on because there's no way a rat outfoxes a cat. Unless you watch Tom and Jerry. Although I'm sure Jerry was a mouse. Anyway, anything else worth talking about? The Intruder says, "Please don't stop the series, man. Love the series. Keep it up. I will continue. Don't worry. I will continue." The whole point yesterday was me saying that the series just wasn't getting as much attention as it did, especially last year. Last year, the likes were just unreal for, you know, nearly 100 episodes. The views were up into the 3,000s for most of the series. This year, some episodes really do struggle. I think I'm going to work on my titles a little bit. Yesterday's video got a crazy amount of views and likes, and it was because of the player of the month Messi that I put on the cover, on the thumbnail. Now, it was clickbait to a degree, but in the title it literally says on Thursday, he's mine. I'm not saying he's available now. That wasn't what I was alluding to, but I used my 200 IQ and it seemed to work well, so I'm probably going to have to try and do things like that every day now. But just know that I do appreciate you, even if you don't leave a comment, even if you don't leave a like, please leave a like. If you just watch it, if you're watching right now, you're a legend. That was the final win I needed to get me to Gold 3, and I had 2 games. I know, 2 games remaining. I went 14 and... what is it? Did I go? Yeah, 14 and 14. That is bad. And I appreciate that some people will finish Silver 1 and be very happy with it. And, if that's your level, then I don't have a problem with it. I'm not laughing at you or anything like that. But for me to go 14 and 14 is, honestly, it's the worst weekend I've ever had. I digress, though, because at the start of every single weekend, I always say, if I go 14 and 14, if I go 14 and 16, so be it. I just want Gold 3. We've achieved it. We can stop banging on about it. We want to look at the objectives because there is a card that I would like to look at. It's a new Europa League objective, which is really nice, but we have to claim the squad battles rewards first. Now, I only finished Silver 1 because I barely played, right? I made sure that I finished Silver 1. I played the featured squad just to get enough points to stay there because it's 2 15Ks and 7,000 coins. It's not great, but this week obviously was Foot Champs week. Whereas next weekend coming up now, that's a bad start. Only 1 we can play on Legendary. Then I'm going to have to do the refresh. I might play 1 or 2 of these on Professional or World Class or something. I'm not really too bothered about them. I just want to make sure that I'm playing every single of these sort of ones where they have all bronze players, maybe 1 or 2 gold here or there. They've got players out of position. There's a striker in defence, for instance. They are very easy to beat and they take very minimal effort. So that's the plan anyway. I will play every single team in squad battles. In fact, I may very well get the majority of them done today. I will play all of them available to me in the refresh. All of these sort of easy ones. And then once we hit our max refreshes, I'll play the 2 featured squads, and whatever we finish on, we finish on. It'll be enough for Elite 3, I would have thought. We can't look at previous weeks, which is really annoying, but it'll be enough for Elite Elite 3. Whether we'll get Elite 2, I don't know. Interesting. If you go and have a look at Tex's team on his YouTube channel, that ain't it. So unless they ask him to choose a team before they do this, I don't know, because that isn't the team Tex uses in Weekend League. So I now have absolutely no faith in when they choose. Like, for instance, they pick up, I don't know, Eminem's team or something, and then you look at it, it's like, he doesn't know any of these players. Yeah, they don't. I think it's just a bunch of random things. Anyway, we've got a couple of packs to open, but we wanted to look at the objectives because they have released a team of the tournament, Morelos. Morelos? Yeah. Of Rangers. Now, it's not difficult to do at all. You get 3 2-player packs for completing the whole thing, and of course you get the card. I've not looked at the in-games, but the face value, like the face stats, look really good. Dribbling maybe a little bit on the low side, but physical and pace is good. So I'm guessing and hoping that it'll be decent. Assist 3 goals in friendlies is unbelievably easy to do. If you've got a friend, by the way, I think you can boost all of this. So just jump into friendlies, get 3 assists, and then get your friend to quit, and then they do it for you or you do it for them, whichever one. Score 3 goals in online max chemistry. Now, again, theoretically, you could boost this with a friend. I think if you go into a game against your friend, it counts as an online. I've done it before when it said you need to do something online, and me and someone have done it, and it worked. Some do, some don't, because I've had one that didn't. But either way, it's not too difficult, because it's only score 3. It's not scoring 3 wins, you know? And then finally, win 6 matches in any foot mode. I mean, if you just play some squad battles, just whack it on semi-pro, or go to some friendlies or something against the AI, or do whatever. you'll pick up the wins easy. Not a problem. I mean, for this, I'd either just play rivals as you would normally, see how many you get, and then just finish them off with some squad battles if you can't get them all, or just go into squad battles and, you know, rack up some points and you'll guarantee yourself some packs for next week. But either way, that's essentially a free card. We will have a look to see what the in-games of that look like in a minute. Where am I in terms of a pack? Okay, so we're 1,267 away from level 26, which is the ball, and then we'll get ourselves, after that, we're about 6,000 away then, or we'll be under 6,000, we'll be about 5,000 exactly, away from picking up the Serie A Prime players, the Premier League Prime players, or the League One. And again, the other leagues are not represented. I'll have a look to see which league has the most Team of the Group Stage cards, and then I'll go from there and I'll pick whichever one is sort of relatable, I guess. I don't know why I'm looking at these, but I am. And of course, I mean, we're not too far away from this. I am going to take Oxlade-Chamberlain, but yeah, I mean, I won't use either of them. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? We've sold a few things, nothing too crazy. I did a load of bronze packs yesterday, and I sold everything that I didn't need. Any Saudi players, any MLS players, they're all going, because I don't, and Chinese League as well, I don't plan to do the SBC, so they're all going. I also did a bunch of silver upgrades, or bronze upgrades into silvers, and then I did a few silver into non-rare gold. So the club is relatively stacked. Let me open a bronze pack just in case it lags. I've rendered quite a few videos today, so I would have thought it would do. Are we going to get that lag? Yeah, definitely. Oh, there it is. Horrible. So yeah, we can start doing some league SBCs, hopefully, over the next couple of days. I don't know why I did that. Hopefully over the next couple of days we'll do some league SBCs, and we'll get some packs on the go. Tomorrow I think we might do a draft. Don't know yet, but I think we will do. I might complete Benzema in a second. We'll have to wait and see. Let me open these two 15Ks for now. I don't think we're going to get anything great there. There's not even a board, unfortunately, so we'll have to just skip through that. I'm going to keep the contracts. I'm going to do a mass discard of the contracts at some point, because I've got quite a few of them. At the moment, I think if I discard all my rares, we get about 20k. So, you know, not too bad. I mean, we could sell them. If I discard just the standard, I think I get about 12k, so, you know, it is what it is. Some nice squad fitnesses in there, which I'm not going to complain about. Next Monday's rewards, though, hopefully should be much better. It should be the equivalent of a weekend league. That's a board and a 15k. It's not a walkout, but it is a board, so I'm happy about it. B right mid. It never is. It's going to be Big Wilf, though. 83. Don't mind if I do. Not a bad card, although we do have a better version, of course. I don't know how much he's going for these days. We've got a player pick. You never know. He's not really selling for anything, is he? I might as well keep him, seeing as how he's an 83. Should we pick up an inform? Devastated. I already own 3 of them. Should we just take the right wing? Let's take the highest rated and the rare. We get Guardiola in there. That's the first time we've packed him on this account. Is he worth money? Not really. Might as well keep him for that, I think. Any shadows or hunters knocking about? No, none. You very rarely pack them now because the price of them. Because I think the way packs work is the more expensive the item is on the market, the less likely you are to pack it. So they did drop one SBC. It was Total Football. I don't normally do them. It's a UCL 3 player pack. I think one of them is rare, 2 of them are non-rare. I am going to do it, and I have completed it. I literally just filled it with Turkish League players. I think I bought like 3 players for like 700 coins each or something, just to get it done easily. I don't care about the Turkish League in terms of the League SBC, so I'm not bothered about submitting those players away. The reason I'm going to do it is A, content, B, tomorrow is the start of the Champions League week again, right? So there is a chance they'll drop something that requires these cards. That's why they do it. They always do this. Where they'll drop an SBC that requires these, and they drop an SBC to do them, and blah, blah, blah. So let's get it open. Let's get Kevin De Bruyne, and let's try and find a way to fit him in the team. We are not going to get Kevin De Bruyne. And the game hates me. So there we go. It is not a board. It is going to be Dennis. That is absolutely horrific. We could get, I say we could get something decent. It's not going to be, there's going to be nothing decent here. No, we get Ospina and Orban. So that wasn't really, I mean, was it worth it? Probably not. And now let's go a look at Benzema, because I am tempted to do it. I don't know if I like him enough, though. I'm tempted by that Cuadrado as well. Don't know if you've seen the review. Spoiler alert, he's actually very good. I wouldn't be able to fit him in the team easily, though, and I don't think I'd want to try and force him in there. But he is, I mean, he does look mediocre, but in game he's actually very good. That aside, though, Benzema, what was it? An 83 and an 84. So it's not like, I mean, Di Maria was a little bit more expensive, wasn't he? Not that I want to do Di Maria, but just comparing the two. 84, 85 for Di Maria. Yeah, so Benzema's the cheaper of the two. It's not a difficult card. It's not a great card, but it's not a terrible card. 4-star, 4-star. I have used it. I've played with him. He obviously doesn't feel that agile. Now, in terms of comparing him with Roberto Firmino, who is more or less the player he would replace, possibly, or Modric, one or the other, I think I prefer the other two. But with him, I mean, linking Messi to Hazard and then into Kante, it just makes sense, doesn't it? We kind of have to do it. So I had a lot of 83s in the club. I had to use Pepe because of the inform being 81 rated, but I would imagine Messi's price will be high, but I think the requirement for each squad is going to be even higher, right? So I think you're probably going to need two 89s, an 88 and an 87 or something. I mean, I'm just spitballing, throwing ideas out there, whatever, but I reckon it'll be those type of teams. I don't think there'll be, two 83s, two 84s and two 88s, so I'm not bothered really about giving up these 83s and 84s because I've got a sneaking suspicion we're just going to need a load of 87s to 80 to 90s basically to be able to get the rating. So that's a Prime Electrum. I packed Koulibaly's team of the group stage out of a Prime Electrum the other day, so you never know. One final one to do. The pack reward for this is a rare mixed. So again, you never know. It's not a terrible pack. We could get Haaland, for instance. And with quite a few coins spent later, here we are. I don't want to spend any more between now and Thursday, except the draft that we'll do tomorrow. And if we do well in that draft, I may be persuaded to do another one on Wednesday as well, just to try and build up as many packs as we can for Thursday. We'll open rewards, we'll get the packs from the drafts, any SBCs that they drop for packs, any league SBCs we can muster. We'll add it all towards Messi. This is the final player SBC I'm doing, unless, for whatever reason, they drop a moment's Litmanen SBC or the equivalent. So there we go. Rare Mixed Players Pack. We're not going to get anything back from these packs, I'm pretty sure. But I've spent around 30 to 35k there, maybe. I bought one player by mistake, didn't mean to, or didn't need to, I should say. But that was only like 2k. It was the wrong version. I wanted like the Sevilla version. It was the Atalanta version or something. It was a centre-back. Benzema walks out. I'm pretty sure he didn't do the other day when I did it. But I think initially I'll use him. He'll get a run out in the team in rivals, and if we decide to do, at the moment I'm dead against doing weekend league on the weekend, ironically. But you never know what might happen between now and then. Picking up Messi, I kind of feel like I want to do it. I want to play with him in weekend league if we can get Messi before the weekend league kicks off. I'm not predicting that we're going to get him straight away, to be fair. I think we're going to have to wait a week or two for some more rewards and things. But there's Benzema. We'll pop him in the club. Essentially, he cost me about 35k because I don't really count what I have in the club as expenditure. A bunch of this stuff we can actually put back in the club now. So there we go. I mean, we had that on the transfer list, and we've just put it back into the club. An inform, Vidal, and someone else. So that's not too bad. Let's do the Prime Electrum Players Pack first. One board from these two would be really nice if we could get it. We're not going to get it in the first one, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Are we going to get anything? Not really. Nothing really of value there. We'll keep Selk because I can't be bothered to check his price. And a rare mixed. I mean, you know, any silver-based team of the group stage cards or anything like that wouldn't go amiss. I think Haaland is maybe the only one, but we haven't even got a board in there, so never mind. Pack luck not in today, and I'm guessing we're going to get nothing good in there either. No, unfortunately not. I think Kevin Gamero could get an inform this week, which is a little bit irritating, but there we are. Apart from that, nothing to write home about. Whittaker isn't really selling, but I don't think the Scottish League SBC is out yet, so we'll keep him because I'm sure he will be worth a little something something. Now, this is the team we've used the last 2 weeks running. I've not changed anything. This week, there will be a change. At least one, if not more. So, Modric is coming out initially. The only change we're going to make. And Karim Benzema slots in there. And he works perfectly. I don't need to change his position. He gives chemistry to Hazard. Not that we needed it, but even more chemistry to Dembele. I tell you what, though, even though it's Lionel Messi, I will be sad to see Dembele go when we get him, because Dembele has been fantastic, and to have someone who's got a 5-star weak foot being able to play anywhere across the front three is just invaluable. I'll miss it, but I'm hoping Messi will fill the void. But for right now, that's the only change I'm going to make. I do have a lot of objectives to do. Tomorrow we'll do a draft. I will also have Morelos as well by then, because I'm going to play as many squad battles games as I can tonight. I'll show you where I am with that tomorrow, but that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for today's episode of The Road to Glory. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and hit that like button. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.